All right, good morning, YouTube. Hope everyone is having a lovely day. We are checking back with another vid. Obviously, the last one you watched would have been the full day of eating on my diet break, which has now concluded. We are back to digging. We have a planned 4 weeks of fat loss planned here to really get us stage lean. So this should be our final push for competition conditioning, and I'm excited about it. I am already the leanest I have ever been. Definitely way leaner than what I was last time I competed. So it's pretty exciting now to see what sort of new details we're going to etch out here, specifically through that sort of glute ham area, the sort of glute area as a whole definitely needs to see a little bit more fat loss. And then the upper quad into the hip flexor, there's still a little bit more to go there. It can be quite challenging when trying to assess visuals right now, because obviously we know the legs are going to be carrying a lot of inflammation, just given the amount of steps I'm doing, as well as cardio, as well as using other PEDs that can see water retention occur. So it can make assessment challenging, but I do think when I get back home and we play a little bit around with those sorts of variables, it will paint a bit of a better picture on what the physique is really looking like from a how much fat we need to lose standpoint is. But nevertheless, we've got 4 weeks of digging to go here, and today is day number 1. So you already know I'm burying myself this final week in Bali. And yes, it is my final week in Bali, which is the theme of this video. We are changing villas. So obviously I had originally planned to stay for 3 weeks. I then extended my trip another week because I'm just loving it out here, and the prep routine and lifestyle is so dialed in right now. I might take you guys through that. I might just take you through the whole day anyway. Today won't be a good example because I'm moving villas. So, but I will maybe just catch you guys up on what a day in the life looks like. But that's basically the theme of this video. We are changing villas. So realistically, what I plan on filming is, you would have seen my morning rounds. So I've already done 3 rounds of posing. Now, the quality of that, I'm not sure. I use the Canon, whereas on this, I'm filming with a DJI right now. So I use the Canon for that, and I'm not good with cameras, guys. It is an impossible task getting the autofocus correct when you're setting it up on a tripod. Like, I just can't do it. I don't know if there's any camera guys out there that can help me with this, but I'm so shocking and it's so frustrating that honestly half the time I give up or the footage is unusable. So if there's no footage, the footage is unusable. So I've already done 3 rounds of posing. I've prepped my cream of rice for meal number 2. I got to be out the villa. Check-in's meant to be at 11, but they've kindly let me check out at 1 p.m. because I can't check into my new apartment until 2 p.m. So that's good. It means I can keep a lot of my food in the fridge here. And I also am just not waiting around in between, checking out and checking in for too long, which is awesome. But I've prepped my meal 2 already, and then I've already pretty much packed most of my stuff up just to make today super seamless. Now, moving forwards now, I'm heading over to Elite Fit to do my normal cardio steps. It's a rest day today, so I'll probably hop in the ice bath as well, because it just makes me feel good. And then, yeah, we'll hit a bit of a work block. So that's kind of a plan of attack. I don't have too much time here. You can probably tell I'm a little bit rushing this just because I am on the clock here. I do like to keep to my routine as much as possible. And obviously filming the YouTube video can slow things down a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. So I'm gonna wrap this clip here and head over to Elite Fit, and let's bust out some cardio. I've got 25 minutes on the exercise bike. I'm keen for it. Watch some anime, and then I'll probably hit 30, 35 minutes on the treadmill to get my steps up. Obviously today will be challenging to hit all of my steps given it's a rest day, so I don't have that training window where I typically like to really walk around the gym and hit the steps hard. So I am going to endeavor to get a fair bit of walking done today. Step target is 10K. I'm not gonna lie, I've been just doing heaps more because, like I said, it's my final week in Bali. I'm going to bury myself this week. I don't care. So yesterday I did 15,000 steps. Today probably going to look somewhere along the same. So yeah, plenty of walking to be done today. And I think, obviously with the move, shouldn't make it too challenging. But I'm excited to get into this new apartment, guys. We're going to take you guys through a new apartment tour, so you will see it. It's a lot smaller than this one here because naturally I only needed a 1-bedroom, whereas here I booked a 2 because I had Dante coming and I had Liam who came as well. So because it's one final week, only a 1-bedroom, Wasn't even that expensive. I think it was maybe $600 for 6 days, so $100 a night. And it looks really nice in the pictures, so I'm excited to go and check it out. So yeah, get excited for a new apartment tour and a little bit of a day in the life on a rest day. So let's get into it. All right, I'm feeling a lot better. That first clip, I felt a little bit all over the place. I was a bit, scattered, if you will. Obviously just running around all morning getting my bags packed, but cardio's all wrapped up. 25 minutes on the exercise bike, hammered it out. It was a great session. Watched one episode of Fire Force throughout, which has been going off at the moment. Great anime if you haven't watched it before. And then we hit 30 minutes on the treadmill. Steps are well underway here, guys, as I did walk to Elite Fit as well. So we are already we're at 6,000 steps here, and it is 20 past 9, so we're making good time. After that, we hit the ice bath for 7.5 minutes. I've been loving the ice bath every morning at the moment. Now, I am cognizant of, it's drops in inflammation for hypertrophy training, yada, 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 yada. But in all honesty, I think 7.5 minutes in the morning isn't going to make a big deal. Yesterday I did 10. That was more just because I wanted to see if I could do 10 minutes. But I try to keep it about 7.5. Then shower up at Elite Fit. And then lately I've been liking to come up to the top part here, the little cafe bit, get myself a long blackie here, long dark. I don't know if I should say long blackie. I feel like that could be taken the wrong way. But I'll get myself a long black. Got an iced one today. And then I'll normally get stuck into my check-ins. I'll get some write-ups done, and I might send out the looms as well if I'm feeling up to it or not. More so, I've been doing a work block here. Typically I would just head straight to motion, but because it's a rest day and food's getting a little bit lower, I am wanting to push my first meal back just a little bit more now. So I probably won't eat my first meal till close to 10:30 to 11 here. So that way my meals are more compiled towards the end of the day. So I'll get stuck into some work now. But man, I was thinking, guys, like, I've only got one more week here, and the thought of having to assimilate back into Perth lifestyle and routine actually scares me, because it is hard not to just fall in love with what I'm doing here. It is so, I can't even put it into words. It's stupendous. But yeah, look at the setup here I got, guys. I'll give you a look at what we're working with. So obviously we've got long dark. I should stop calling it a long dark. Long black, check-in setup, and then obviously we have just a little bit of a nice view here. The weather has showed up and showed out for today. There was like heavy rainfall last night, and now it should be sunny all day today, which is great. So I'm gonna get stuck into this work block. I don't know if there's anything else I need to catch you guys up on right now. Outside of that, I'm sure I'll think of something as we move through the day here. But anyway, get stuck into some work, and yeah, we'll wrap that clip here. I'll probably catch up with you guys a little bit later. I don't know if we'll film in motion or anything like that. I know you guys have seen my breakfast. It has changed. The plan has changed as well, given that this is the next sort of dig. So maybe we'll give a bit of a plan update later in the video if I get settled into the apartment. It really just depends how the day goes. Obviously, could be not a stressful one, but just a busy one with packing bags and moving and whatnot. So we'll just play it by ear, and I'm just excited to give you guys the new apartment tour. I'm keen to see a bit of change of scenery and see the new apartment, so stay tuned for that. But I'll catch you guys in the next clip, whatever that might be. We don't know. I'm as excited as you guys to find out. You can tell the brain fog's hitting, hey, like prep life. Nevertheless, catch you guys in the next one. All right, so we've made a mistake. Well, not a mistake. I've forgotten something, which is very unlike me. If anyone knows me, they know that I am exceptionally organized and prepared, to be quite honest with you, and I have forgotten my tomato sauce. So normally I'd walk straight from Elite to Motion, but we're gonna have to walk home and go pick it up, because there's no way I'm having my brekkie without my tomato sauce. That's a key part of the meal, and I don't really trust their tomato relish because it's probably full of sugar. It's not hard to track, so we're going to quickly pop home and pick up the sauce, and then I'll probably use my moped to zoom over to Motion, because I need to get there pretty soon to eat and then get back to the villa to do the last of my packing and make sure I'm out of there by about 1 o'clock. So that's where we're at right now. It's very loud, so I don't even know if you guys can hear me. There's so much construction and cars just zooming past, but a bit of an update here. The weather is great, but continuing to work on my base coat of tan, which is good. But I'm going to leave this clip here because people are just angle grinding in the middle of the street with no shoes on and no safety gear. God, I love Bali. They really don't have any OH&S here. It's just straight up work, work, work. All hours of the day, Monday through Sunday. Really puts a lot into perspective, the culture here. Anyway guys, I'm gonna get on the foot patrol, get these steps in, and get on the quest for my sauce. See you in the next clip. Okay, the move is complete. We are in the new apartment. I'm definitely not going to call this one a villa. Yeah, it's definitely an apartment. We will not be calling this a villa. But at the end of the day, it will do the job. It's not nearly as nice as my last spot, let's be real. But the last spot was quite a bit more expensive. This was just one to tide me over for the next week. So I'll give you guys the grand tour. So we enter through this door here, okay? And then as soon as we come through the door, we have our bedroom. Now the bed, I haven't lighted it yet, so I'm not sure on how comfy it is, but it's massive. And we actually have a TV mounted on the wall right here, which is pretty good. I'm likely going to be watching most of the TV that I do watch in this very spot for reasons that you will see over in the living room. But that's the bedroom situation. And then moving through into our living and kitchen area, we have, so this is why, obviously. The couch is all the way over there and it's tiny. And then there's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 meters to get to the TV. So it's pretty far away. So I'm not sure what the whole watching situation like that is going to be. And then we'll take a look outdoors. Now, there's not a heck of a lot to look at. I don't think I'm going to spend too much time out here because there's a lot of construction going on. But we'll have a bit of a squeeze. So moving outside, a little bit of greenery, but just a whole lot of construction. I can see into other people's villas. There's a little bit of greenery over there, nice, but then we kind of look down here and in typical Bali fashion, there's just construction work happening all the time, making a bit of a racket, usual sort of shit. I have a pool. It's definitely not big enough for me, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think I used the pool in the last villa once on the very first day, and then I did not use it again. So I don't really spend a lot of time in the pool. I really can't see myself spending much time out here at all, to be quite honest with you. Moving back inside, the kitchen situation is not terrible. Once again, I'm just probably going to have to get used to it. The microwave I'm very skeptical of, and if you know me, you know the importance of a microwave. So moving over the kitchen, we got 2 hot burners, which is excellent. That's exactly what I need. I need 2 hot plates. The microwave is up here. Now this thing looks ancient. It's got like the old dials, and then I can't actually use it up here. I'm gonna have to move it down into this space here because there's no plug up top, and I'm gonna have to plug it into the wall here next to my rice cooker. So that's gonna be a mission unless I can find another location for it, but we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. But the kitchen will do, you know, I've got hot plates, I've got my rice cooker, I've got a microwave, I'm sorted. Moving over to my, pantry, I guess. I've got all of my food and whatnot over there. Fridge just over here, that's all stocked up. And then moving back through, we have our tiny little bathroom that is definitely not going to be big enough for yours truly. Little shower situation in here, and then the toilet over there, the throne. So that's pretty much it, guys. It'll do, it will do. I don't need a lot here, really. I spend a lot of time out of the villa anyway. When I am in the villa, I'm normally just cooking some food, eating, chilling, doing a bit of work. And I'm only here until Sunday or Saturday. I fly out very early Sunday morning. So that's the setup. We'll see how we go over the next few days. Plan of attack now is I'm going to head to a cafe to do some more work, and I got to get my next meal in, which is cream of rice. Very excited for it because I'm quite hungry. So I'm probably going to suss some cafes that are relatively quiet and have comfy chairs. Big hack. If you're going to a cafe to do work, a lot of cafes here are outdoors, and it's really hot today, so I don't want to be sat outdoors. And a lot of them don't have the comfiest chair situation. So when I'm looking at them on Google Maps, I'll look at photos and I'll try to see what the chair situation is like, so I'm not stuck in some hell uncomfortable chair. Think smart, guys, think smart. So I'm gonna head out to a cafe. I gotta do a little bit of work and get a coffee, which I'm very excited about. Love coffee. get my next meal in, and then we're gonna do a big food shop as well, because I obviously try to use up all the food I had at the last spot, knowing that I was moving here and stocking up. So yeah, a few bits and pieces to do, but I'll probably catch you guys up in the next clip. What I might do is I might give you a breakdown on what the plan is looking like for this next fat loss push. So I'll give you my updated macros and calories, and also cardio and whatnot. So we'll probably do that in the next clip here. But that is the grand tour, guys. So I'm sure we'll see how we go in the coming days on what the situation is like, if it's good, if it's bad. But to be honest, guys, I think it'll be more than enough for me for the next 6 days of prep, 5 days of prep, whatever it is. All right, I'm gonna go get some coffee in me, and I'm gonna go get some cream of rice in me. Let's go. All right, guys, it is time for some food shopping. It's a little bit busier than I anticipated here at 10 to 7. I'm also busting for the toilet. Typical prep things, right? Like basically a human water feature at this point in time, just constantly needing to use the toilet. But hey, we persevere nevertheless. So let's get stuck in. Got a bit of a list here. I've got quite a few things that I do need to get because I left a lot of things at the previous hotel, villa rather. So first up, pineapple. It's so cheap here. $3.50, let's go. Probably grab 2 of them. I do like 150 grams in multiple meals, so it goes quick. Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna speed run this as best as I can. I'm in a different supermarket today. Usually I like to go to Festive, but I'm at Pepito, so I am in uncharted territory here. So I'm not sure where everything is typically located, and it's busy, so I'm kind of getting in people's way a little bit, but hey, that's all right. I'm sure they'll understand. We need some zucchinis. 2. Where are the bags at? Bags. Spotted. God, the camera work is not going to be good for you guys here, I'm not going to lie. Alright. Get a couple of these bad boys. Man, there's a big zucchini. Look the size of this fella. Get one. Who is going to be my next victim? Yeah, she's golden. 2. So basically my toxic trait, because I'm doing my own shopping and Samantha is not, is I go to the shops every single day and it's kind of a pain. So what I'm going to try to do is actually stock up a little bit here so I don't find myself back here tomorrow, ideally, but it's unlikely. I probably will end up back here tomorrow, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if this is a cucumber or not. That looks like it. I think so. That looks like a cucumber. We'll get one of those as well. Need some potatoes. I'm not sure where they're at. If memory serves, using all the bags here. Bananas. Oh, almost forgot about those. I recently actually sacrificed a bit of rice flour to implement some banana because I've been loving a bit of banana over the top of the cream of rice at the moment. It's a bit of a topping. Something I'm planning on keeping in when I get home actually. I haven't had bananas in a while. So we're gonna go ahead and grab some. They're super cheap here as well because I think they are locally grown. Anything local is always cheap as chips. They also ripen really quickly here, which I don't know if that's a sign that the quality is better or what, maybe. But like these are a little bit green, but they'll be good by tomorrow for sure. So I'm gonna get one of those. Oh God, I'm really sorry. I'm like shaking this camera all around right now. I'll get one of those and then they should be good by tomorrow morning if I like leave it out overnight. And then once it's ripe, I'll bang her in the fridge. You also, it's one of those things with not apples, with bananas as well, where if you weigh it out, you always have like a little bit left over. So we always have like half a banana, just like sat in the fridge all the time. I don't actually know where potatoes are. Let me ask. Excuse me. Potatoes?
Potato?
Aha. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Not a big selection of potatoes here, guys. Not a lot. I need to get another bag. That's really when the camera work gets terrible because I need like 2 hands to get this bag off. All right. That's another thing. I always find I run out of potatoes quickly because I never buy a lot of them because they don't sell like big bags. You got to get individual ones. But we're stocking up today, guys. I do apologize if it gets a bit shaky again. These are not good potatoes, I'm not gonna lie. I think I do prefer Festive. I don't know why I came here. God, if they don't have kimchi, I'm gonna actually have to head to Festive to get the kimchi because there's no way I'm not having kimchi. That shit is just so good right now. That'll probably last me 2 days, hopefully. Probably be back here tomorrow anyway, so whatever. There's some groovy music going on right now. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. Mushrooms. So we've got zucchini, we've got pineapple, fresh button mushrooms. Can you believe that these are $2? $2 for a full thing of mushrooms. Back home they're so expensive that I actually refuse to eat them because I'm just not coughing that up for mushrooms because I really feel like they don't add a lot. Oh guys, oh, they've got it. We are in luck today. Surprisingly, it can be quite challenging to find, but we've spotted it. Pretty expensive, $8, $9, but worth every penny. That with the chicken and rice, soy sauce, pinaple. That's it, guys. That's it. All right, mushrooms, kimchi. We're making great time here. Really good, actually. Normally this takes me a lot longer, but turns out me needing to use the bathroom is very much speeding up the process. Cherry tomatoes, spotted. We're cooking. We got some funny coloured ones too. Yellow. $1 per 100 grams. So that's what they get you because they don't actually say how much they are per one. I think I'm going to get 2 to be safe. Yeah, I'm going to get 2. Oh, there's some good ones. Do I get the yellow ones? I'm going to get 1 red and 1 yellow. Surely I think the macros are the same. Or I risk it for the biscuit. Some of them look more bougie than others. I think I'm going to get some yellow ones because you're only I'm making such a mess. Because I was going to say you only live once, but that's super gay. Because I can, and I want to. 1 red, 1 yellow mushroom. That's what we're cooking with. Full of nutritious foods here. Let's move on. So as far as the meat goes, the only meat that I could get is beef tenderloin because I get all my grilled chicken made for me from Pump, which has been a godsend because cooking chicken sucks. I hate cooking chicken. I feel like not even to like touch it. I used to actually have a phobia of touching chicken. That's a story for another day when I was a younger man and I refused to cut chicken until a dear friend forced me to get over that fear, and now I have no issue with it. It's more just the mess of cutting chicken's a pain in the ass, but having it prepared for me and delivered right to my door for next to nothing is something I'm truly going to miss about Bali. Now let's go get ourselves some beef. So, it looks so clean, the actual beef section. Like, this looks like a tonkatsu wagyu beef. Man, that stuff looks prime wagyu wagyu ribeye. $62 steak right there. 62 bucks. Yeah, I read that correctly. It's a $62 steak. Man, does look good. I feel like with something like that though, I would rather just go to a restaurant and get it made for me because I wouldn't trust myself to cook that correctly and it'd be such a waste of money. We need some beef tenderloin. Oh yeah, looks good. How many grams do I need? I did write it down, I did calculate it. Hello. I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
That's good. People are so nice here. I was looking to get some beef tenderloin
Yes. How
cut
many
up. 550 grams?
This one 550.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could I want it sliced.
Yeah. Slice.
Sliced.
Slice.
Yeah. Even slice it up for you on the fancy machines. As far as the chicken goes, it all looks super nice and clean. Those are the chicken fillets. Like, it's quality meat, man. It is decent quality for sure. All right, homie's gonna slice my meat up right now. I might end the clip here and check back with you guys once he's got it prepared for me. Because this is a long clip, and I don't know how much you guys want to see me just walking around talking shit with the locals, you know? I need coconut oil as well, which this looks like it could be the area for it. I don't want to get a big one though, because I'm only here for 5 days. So, quick tip with the coconut oil, because you can't get spray oil here, you can only get like proper bottled coconut oil. So what you do is you just like put it on the pan, heat it up so it melts, get a paper towel, and then wipe it around the pan until it's basically all gone. And it'll be enough to make it non-stick. And honestly, if your pan's just really sticky, just buy a new pan, invest in a new pan. It's worth it. So many people just use their pans to death or don't take care of them, and they end up having to douse it in butter and oil to make it non-stick, which is ridiculous. So just fork out the money for an extra pan if yours is spent. Hold on, homie's cutting the meat over here. Let him go. Hand cut into thin slices for me. What a guy. What a guy. All right, so once that is all cut up and ready, I said I was going to end the clip, but we're making a long one here. The beef will be done. I need coconut oil. I need some Coke Zeros, essential. Some water, paper towels, and we should be good, boys. We should be all good. I say boys, I don't know if any girls actually watch this, to be honest. I don't know why you'd want to listen to me ramble. Thank you very much, that's perfect. Thank you. All right, we continue. Hold on, I'll show you guys the fish as well. The fish is, I wouldn't actually know if it's comparably priced or not, but it looks good for sure. Like they got the salmon here, what's that, $10 for a piece of salmon. That seems pretty expensive. The tuna looks, oh, does that not look just immense? Piece of tuna steak. Nothing that I'd ever cook myself. Once again, one of those things where I'm like, I'd rather get someone to cook that for me because I will definitely fuck it up. But let's track down some coconut oil. I think it's over here. Oh yeah, here we go. Coconut oil. What is the cheapest one? Best choice. This one looks like the most bougie, but it's the cheapest. $6. Done. How does the packaging look like it's the best one, but it's the cheapest? Organic virgin coconut oil. Does anyone know why they call it virgin? Same with extra virgin olive oil. I really don't know. Berries here. I normally get my berries from that other spot, the Green Habits, because it's usually, yeah, it's way cheaper. These are like $10 for 500 grams, whereas at that other spot, Green Habit, it's $10 a kilo, similar to what we pay back home. I need some paper towel as well. So wrap the taters in. $1.50 for 3 paper towels. Unreal. Okay. I am really happy with how this is going. Normally I waste so much time, but I'm an efficient shopping machine. Okay. Now the Coke Zero, I definitely want to get a coldie because I know I'm going to be having one soon. So we'll grab a couple cold ones. Bottles. That one feels warm. It's a shame. There's a serious lack of sugar-free drinks in Bali, I have noticed. Like a definite lack. That feels warm too. That's a shame. We'll get 2 more. The next issue you face is driving home with all of this stuff in your moped. That's a mission. Normally you can fit some in the seat, but then if you're gonna wrap it around your handlebars, you can get a little bit if you're trying to steer. I already don't really fit in the thing with my knees getting in the way, let alone having bags dangling off my handlebars. So these bottles are a little bit bougie, but this is what I use when I have my intra workout, because it's like the perfect size. And then I usually get a couple big bottles just to chill around the villa. But I'm actually getting a little bit concerned with the space I'm gonna have in my bike seat. So we might just have to get the one. Yeah. Fuck it. I'll get 2 bougie ones because I'm feeling naughty. And that's it. That's it. We're on. Okay. I'm gonna get to the checkout. And I'll let you guys know how much this all costs, because we've got a little bit in here. This is probably the most I've ever bought in one go, because I'm so used to just picking up bits and pieces as I need. So I'll let you guys know the bill when they run it up, and I'll check back with you then. Let's go. We are back at the apartment. I had to rush home because I was this close to peeing my pants, guys. It was not good. So I raced home. All the bags fit in the ped, and we had one over the handlebars, so we were good. Meal number 4 is all ready to go. I just got to cook it all, but I'm going to run you guys through that in just a moment. We'll go through what I spent at the grocery store. It was a little bit more of an expensive one, but I really did try and stock up this week so I don't have to go for a few days. I don't actually think I'm going to have to really go. I might have to go once more for some more beef, but I think I'm pretty much set for the remainder of my time here, which is great. I'll also give you guys an update on what the plan's looking like this week as well afterwards. But total cost for that shop was 654,000 rupiah, which is 65 bucks. That's pretty good considering, you know, the most expensive thing was the beef, I believe. And that was 550 grams of tenderloin. And that was $24, $25. So that was probably the most expensive purchase. Outside of that, everything else was like pretty, about what I'd expect. But yeah, $65 for all that's pretty good, guys. And the quality of the food is top notch for sure. So we're gonna get stuck into meal number 4. I'll give you guys a look at that and then we'll run through the plan. So basically what I've got here, all laid out and ready to go, is I have 450 grams of raw weight white potato. So I've given it the old fork stab trick. If you haven't watched one of my earlier videos, you stab it with a fork a bunch of times, wrap it in some paper towel, dampen the paper towel with water, zap it in the microwave, and that way you get heaps of volume from your potatoes, so you don't air fry them and lose all of that volume. And then over here we have everything ready to fry up. So I've got 180 grams of beef, and this is what I mean, like this beef is really, really good quality. I had to cut some of the fat off of it, but that's 180 grams of raw weight beef. I have 100 grams of zucchini. This is 200 grams. But I'll weigh out 100 tonight and I'll do the other 100 for tomorrow. And then in this bowl, which I'll fry up a little bit after the zucchini's a little bit brown, is 100 grams of mushroom and then 50 grams of chicken. And of course we got our jalapenos. I've been big on jalapenos lately because they don't have pickles here, and I've just been enjoying the spice. And of course we found French's, the goat. This cost me like $8, but honestly worth every cent. Way better than the Heinz variation. So we'll fry all that up on the pans over here, and then that will be good to go. I'll use a little bit of garlic powder and paprika over the vegetable medley and the chicken. So keen for that. I'm going to get cooking into that after we finish this clip up here. But as far as the plan goes, so diet was updated. We're back onto low food for me. Looking at 280 grams, so training day is 280 grams of protein, 450 carb. Callum gave me 39 grams of fat, so that got dropped from 44. But I have 37 at the moment, so a little bit less than what he's given me, but it is what it is. Callum hates fats apparently. And rest day, like the fats are still low, 37 grams. He gave me 39 because Callum hates fats, and I hate Callum for that because I love fats. As far as carbs go on a rest day, that's 420 carb and 260 protein. So tell you what, I'll do you guys a favor, and I'll work out the calories for you on both days right now, because I don't actually know what they are. So plus 37 times. So training day calories are 3,250. And rest day calories are, I can't actually remember what my carbs are. 420 plus 420 times 4 plus 37, 3,050. So pretty low for me, for sure, considering I'm 119 kilos right now. Cardio's up at 25 minutes, 4 times per week, 100 minutes total. But I'm just going to do cardio every day this week just because I love the routine of it. So I'll probably do cardio 25 minutes. I did it yesterday, which was Sunday. I'll do it today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm going to do 25 minutes every morning because it's my last week in Bali, and I'm going to send it. Steps, he put at 10,000, but he's like, hey, look, if you do a little bit more, so be it. So yesterday I did 15,000 steps. Today I've done 12,000 on my rest day. I'll probably log another 12 to 15K tomorrow because, man, we're in the final fat loss dig here, and I really want to get as humanly shredded as possible and leave nothing to chance. And like I said, it's my last week here, so I'm going to make the absolute most of it. And that was really it for changes, guys. I'm going to run you guys through my updated anabolic stack when I get home, because it has been some more changes. There will be more changes as well when I get home, because I'm just going to have access to a few other bits and pieces. So we'll do an updated video for that when I do get back to Perth. But there will be probably, I want to say maybe one other video whilst I'm out here in Bali, probably a travel vlog as well. We'll really see how I'm feeling after this week, because right now I feel okay-ish for sure, but you know, as the week carries on, I don't doubt energy levels will begin to slip, and my desire to want to film will also dwindle. So we'll just see how we go. I'm not going to make any promises here, but that's kind of what we're looking like for the week ahead. But I'm really hungry right now, so I'm going to dive into this meal. I think that's everything I had to cover today. So we had the villa tour and me just honestly talking mad shit in the grocery store. I don't know who actually wants to watch that, so I do hope that provided someone some entertainment. But we'll wrap the video here, guys, because I want to put this meal together, and I'm going to chill out and watch some anime. There's a few new episodes out. The new Dan episode is out. I watched the new Kaiju number 8 episode last night. That was sick. The new Dan episode's out, and then that other trash one, Gacha Kunta, I don't know. And then also I'm watching Free Run as well. So I'm watching some good ass. I'm really into anime right now. I'm on a big anime kick because it's the only thing that's really been holding my attention whilst I'm here. So I'm really looking forward just to honestly chilling out on my bed and watching TV for a change, because normally I'm on the couch. So that should be sweet. But with that, guys, thank you for tuning in. If you've made it this far, of course, if you have made it this far and you haven't subscribed, please do that. I have actually been getting a little love lately on the subscription, so I appreciate it. Like, share the video as well, and turn on post notifications, because that's what people tell other people to do. So it must do something, or leave a comment and tell me how entertaining that grocery shop was for your viewing, because I am not sure why it would be. But thank you very much for tuning into another vlog, guys. I will endeavor to keep these coming. We got a lot of exciting things coming up as well the closer we get to show. You know, carb up, show day. I definitely am going to get Dante to come over and film the show as well. So I might even just fork out, pay for a backstage media pass. We'll see. But there is some exciting content coming as we get closer to it. Melbourne as well. Definitely film some stuff over in Melbourne for nationals. And of course, I've got some travel as well. I definitely want to film some travel vlogs, you know, lifestyle stuff. I've got Thailand in November and Japan in February. So lots of exciting things coming your guys' way, and for me as well. I'm pretty keen for it. Nevertheless, so guys, have a great day. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next YouTube video.